What's going on, everybody? Mike McIntyre here, back from All Things Sports, bringing you another unboxing review, an on-feet look. And today we're taking a look at this really cool release, the Copa 11Pure. So let's check these bad boys out and show you what they're all about. Alright guys, before we begin, you know the drill. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, take care of those three things. Watch the entire video, it really does help the channel out. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let's get into this brand new unboxing and review. Alright guys, here I have the Adidas Copa 11Pure. This is a limited collection release, hence why you get this fancy Adidas box. This boot is sort of a throwback to the 11 Pro that was widely popular maybe 10 years ago or so. Tony Cruz was famous for wearing them, and there was a model that came out that was white with this black and blue stripe that went right down the middle of the boot. And this one is a Copa Pure model with that 11 Pro heritage touch from that very boot. 10, 12, whatever, how many years ago. So they're calling it the Copa 11Pure, 11 Pro from back in the day, but the Copa Pure for the model that exists right now. It's a limited edition model, so you get the fancy box, as I said, but you also get a string bag, which is really nice. I like this one. Any Argentina fans will probably like this bag as well. You got the white and that baby blue branding, which looks really good. The Copa Pure logo right there, Copa 3. And here we go, unboxing the Copa Pure 3. I've done a review already on the Copa Pure 3. I'm a big fan of it, to be honest. I think it's a really nice boot where it combines that classic feel, some classic touches, but giving you some modern components that I think will improve the fit and the overall performance of the boot. This one, it gets its name from the throwback of that 11 Pro, but it really is a Copa Pure 3. So you get this really unique finish in the forefoot area. You get the sort of comfortable fusion skin, as they call it, fusion skin upper, where you're getting these characteristics of leather in the forefoot, and you're getting a synthetic midfoot, a synthetic heel, and you get the prime knit material making up the tongue, so you get this one-piece enclosure, but it is stretchy enough so that it's relatively easy to get the boot on. It's not quite as easy as a fully separate tongue, but again, this prime knit material is quite nice. It just provides you a ton of lockdown through there, and you have the laces, obviously, to tie the boots tight, and it's a really nice take. Again, I think this is for the person that wants a modern boot, but with that classic feel. The upper really does feel quite nice from right out of the box, and with time it softens up really, really nicely. It's not a kangaroo leather, but it does have these real padded feels like a modern kangaroo leather. There's no stitching on it. It just has this really unique feel to it, and again, you have the synthetic sort of making up those sort of reinforced structural elements of the boot as you move towards the midfoot and the heel. You get a comfort frame sole plate here, a mix of conical studs, and a couple of sort of pivot studs here in that sort of shiny blue color, if you can see them there. It's an internal heel counter. My personal preference would have the one-piece external built into the sole plate. The heel has a nice shape to it and has a real nice sort of microfiber on the inside, but I would prefer that if the boot had this kind of external heel counter and eliminated this stitching point right here. I think it would look a little bit better, and I think it would perform a little bit better as well. It's not a big deal, but it's my personal preference. And then let's just talk quickly about the colorway. Again, the colorway is a throwback to the 11 Pro that came out all those years ago. This one was iconic. If I'm not mistaken, it may have been the launch colorway, but let's send these over to the turf to try them on and talk about on feet feel and how the sizing is. Trying these things on from right out of the box, they do feel a little bit narrow in the midfoot for me. Again, that's just because I have a slightly wider foot than normal. I would still suggest going true to size, but I do notice how they feel ever so slightly narrow through the midfoot. You can see that the prime knit is stretched out there and the laces look relatively wide. Again, that will soften up over time, and once the boot breaks in a little bit, you'll be able to get that flex and that comfort through the upper and slide your foot in a more comfortable manner, and I think they'll fit you just fine. Adidas is really consistent with sizing, so go true to size if you're interested in these for yourself. I personally like the one-piece construction, just adding to that modern feel of the boot, but I also am a fan of a separate tongue because I think it allows the boot to get on a little bit easier, and you can dial the fit in ever so slightly, moving the tongue around and dialing the laces in. This is a great boot for the person that wants a slightly padded feel on the ball and really likes those traditional elements, but in a modern form. It's the best way to describe it. You get the characteristics of leather, a very padded leather with no stitches in the toe box area, a modern sort of prime knit one-piece enclosure throughout the midfoot and heel, and it does give you a really nice fit overall. There's some padding here here. It's not trying to be the lightest boot on the market, so you will have a very sort of slightly padded feel on the ball with no grip elements like the Predator. This one is a padded feel, classic feel, with a modern take, giving you that sort of responsiveness and change of direction that you might be looking for from a modern football boot. Again, if you're interested, true to size is probably the best way to go. Give them a little bit of time to break in just to soften up, because you do have that fusion skin upper, so it's not a kangaroo leather, but it will give you a real nice blend of the two different feelings. So that's pretty much it for the on-feet portion. Let's send it back to the desk and we can wrap the video up. So there you have it, guys. There's my review of this new Copa Pure 3. They're calling it the 11Pure. Again, throwback to the original boot. I'm a big fan of it overall, blending that modern and classic feel. I think it's a really solid offering, and I love the colorway. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. I'll always get an answer out to you. Mike McIntyre, all things sports. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Peace.